What's up, Buttercups? If this reading came across your feed, sit with me. It could be for you, might not be, but that's alright. Listen anyways, okay? We're gonna see what Spirit has to say. Let's see what they want to talk about today. So we have communication, relationships, sound, silence, rhythm, and vibration. Okay, our keywords on that one. And intelligence. Okay. And of course, bottom of the deck is emotions. All over the place. Right? So listen, Linda, listen. We're going to start off with some of this here, but we're going to go into some tarot in a minute. Listen, we need to open up our throat chakra. We need to start wearing some blue here, okay? Communicating in our relationships, okay, is something we need to work on. The silent treatment, okay? This not speaking when we get upset or not communicating our emotions, or seriously, the silent treatment is not getting anybody anywhere. The only way we're going to learn what we need and what our partners need is through communication, okay? And whether or not we're even able to provide our partner with what they need. We're never going to know if we don't talk about these things. We need to have these very real and uncomfortable conversations, okay? Uncomfortable conversations about intimacy and trust, okay? We need to talk about the things that excite us as well as the things that disappoint us, okay? You have to let these people know. You got to tell them when they piss you off. But you can't wait until, you're ready to blow up. You've got to be forward. You got to have these difficult conversations. Okay? We're all adults here. Or at least I would hope. Now, also, self-expression through music. Self-expression through rhythm, through vibration. Self-expression, okay? Whether you are a musician, you play an instrument, you write music, okay? You're a producer, or you're a singer, songwriter, artist, what have you. Or maybe you're just somebody who just likes to do the whole listen to me, I'm gonna talk thing. It doesn't really matter. Like, we want you to express yourself through sound, okay? That's gonna open up that throat chakra. Go to karaoke. That's my favorite advice. Go to karaoke, okay? That's gonna open up that throat chakra real good for you, and that might help with that sharing, with that connection, with that communication. Excuse me, in our relationships right now. Okay, because we do need to learn a little bit more about each other and as well as ourselves, okay? Because this isn't just within our relationships with other people, but also our relationship with ourselves, okay? Now, with that being said, 8 of Wands in the reverse, 5 of Wands, okay? I see communications being delayed because we got lots of struggles, maybe arguments, whether it be within ourselves, okay? Maybe some people are struggling with thoughts, ideas, perceptions, or emotions, okay? Or we're actually maybe fighting with our partner, okay? We're feeling very, I don't want to say burnt out. We're feeling very discouraged. We're feeling very much like this just might not be it. I don't know. Like, this eight of Wands is just straight up like delayed communications here. Like, if we just, oh please, why did we have to drop it on the floor? If we just communicate, open our minds, and be honest, not just with the other person, but with ourselves, things will move along a lot more smoothly. Doesn't necessarily mean things have to end. It just means you have to communicate. All good things are going to come in the end. Okay? Some people are not used to this kind of treatment that you're receiving. Some people are actually in a very healthy situation. Some people are not. Okay? Regardless, you need to let go of the type of mind state that you're currently in. I'm going to sneeze. You need to let go of the mind state that you're currently in because, look, it's causing friction. Lots of smoke, lots of fire, like, right? And start thinking outside of the box, okay? Start taking some unorthodox approaches to the situation. Because again, we have that sun as the bottom of the deck. There's going to be all happiness and sunshines and rainbows, you know, all that good shit that's going to happen as a result of this inner growth and inner healing, okay? Some people are stuck with a decision to make that they really don't want to make. And they know this. But the longer you hang on, the longer you go in this active avoidance state, without making this decision, the harder it's going to be to let go. The more toxic the situation is going to become. Okay? Oh, baby, you are so intuitive. You already know all of this. 6:06 on the timer. You already know all of this, okay? With our Queen of fucking Cups coming out, our intuitive bitch here, okay? But we're afraid to move forward. We're afraid to take the next step. Are you afraid that communicating with this person about how you're afraid is going to... Are you afraid you're going to lose this person? Are you afraid that maybe you might end up with something better? Communicate these fears, babe. Communicate them with you first. Figure them the fuck out. Write them down. Journal. Go to therapy. Whatever you need to do. Book a reading with me. Whatever you need to do. Okay? Figure your shit out and then have a conversation with this person and be like, listen, I'm scared. This is what's going on. This is how I feel. How do you feel? And be ready to receive. Be ready to be open to receive what this other person has to say. Whether you like what they're going to say or not. Be prepared for anything, okay? Because you can't control other people. You can't. You can't. And quite frankly, I feel like, you already know who this person is and how they're presenting themselves to you. You just don't want to accept it. You're going to allow this whole situation to unfold right before your eyes before you decide to walk away. When you don't need to do that. When you could just listen to your intuition. You're so loving. You're so caring. You're so nurturing. You're that type of person who feels like everyone deserves to be loved, regardless of who they are, what they do. Everyone deserves to be loved. Why can't you give yourself that same credit? Same attention, 8:08 on the timer. Why can't you give yourself that same benefit of the doubt? Like you are part of that everyone. 1,000%. You are that everyone. But that's a topic for another day. Listen, at the end of the day, communication needs to be had. You need to talk about your feelings, talk about it with all these people. And after the conversation, you need to walk away from this perception, okay? Whether you're literally walking away from the relationship or the situation, have you? But a lot of it is the perception that you're holding, the ego that you're hanging on to, the unhealed, traumatized points of view. Some of you, that victim mentality, 9/11 on the timer. Not everybody's out to get you. Either way, okay? Take what resonates to you, leave what doesn't. If you want to book a private reading with me, the link's in my bio. And if you sat through this, kudos to you, man. Love, peace, chicken grease. Stay positive, my friends.